Everyone knows the smiling critters, but did you know there were 5 critters that were lost to time? Introducing the Forgotten Critters, a group of toys that have their own awesome powers that have never been seen until now. Today, I'm going to be surviving as all 5 of the Forgotten Critters, using my range of abilities to overcome challenges and upgrade into bigger and stronger forms. Will I be able to stop the evil dark critter, or will I be forgotten for good? You'll have to watch until the end to find out. On day 1, I spawned into the playcare as Clever Claws, one of the Forgotten Critters. Surrounding me were all of the Smiling Critters and Catnap.
Finally, we found you. Welcome back to the Smiling Critters.
What a sweet reunion. But have you forgotten about me already?
Without warning, the lights turned red and a massive dark critter dropped down in front of us.
You casted me aside, so I, Bulltrap, will make sure all of you critters pay.
The bull charged towards me, but the Smiling Critters jumped in and tried to stop him. Due to their small size, they were no match against the Bulltrap's dark powers. Using his monstrous horns and crushing fists, he killed them one after the other like it was nothing.
My friends, you'll pay for that.
Catnap stepped in and unleashed his red smoke, filling the room in a thick red fog. We thought he was finally subdued, but the Bulltrap barreled through the smoke like it was nothing. His horns dug into Catnap, leaving him gravely wounded. No!
Clever Claws, you must find your other lost brothers and sisters and stop Bulltrap. It's the only way.
I watched in horror as Catnap gave into his wounds and died. Bulltrap came after me, knocking me backwards into a dark pit. On day 2, I plummeted down into the darkness, but to my relief, a pool of water broke my fall. Something isn't right about this. I peeked underwater and saw a swarm of Bulltrap's minions swimming towards me with their jaws snapping. Looks like trouble is on the way. I readied my claws and began to slash at each shark one by one. Along with my slash attacks, I was able to send a shockwave from my mouth using my ferocious roar. Although I was armed with many abilities, the bull sharks were better swimmers than me. I was no match for them. Is this the end?
Don't give up yet.
Suddenly, my brother, Jolly Jaws, swam into the fray and backed me up. Using his incredible water abilities, he fought off the bull sharks until none of them stood in our way.
Come with me before more of them show up.
I followed Jolly deeper into the water and away from the bull shark threat. On day 3, Jolly Jaws and I returned to the surface where we found ourselves in the gas production zone. There stood a machine I had never seen before.
I've been working on something to make us both stronger, but it's a bit risky to use.
Without warning, an evil clown toy dropped down to stop us in our tracks.
And you won't get the chance to.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I work for Bulltrap, and he's gonna bring big changes to playtime code, so don't try getting in the way.
He used his massive hatchets to try to take down me and my brother. But with our health already low from my previous encounter, I knew we were no match.
Clever Claws, go for the machine, now!
I ran while Jolly Jaws sent a big hit onto the clown, dazing him for the moment. We then both hopped onto the machine, powered it on, and it zapped both Jolly Jaws and myself. Our bodies fused into one, transforming us into a stronger Forgotten Critter. I now had 5 more hearts and Jolly Jaws' awesome powers. Looks like it's time to fight on even terms. I charged in and faced the clown head on. Using my new water powers, I traded blow after blow on the enemy. He tried to hit me with his hatchet attacks, but my new strength proved to be too much. With one final hit, the monster went down. Whoa, if I confuse with the other 3 Forgotten Critters, I may stand a chance against Bulltrap.
I'm glad the experiment worked. Let's find the others.
Just then, alarms began to blare throughout the facility. Bulltrap knew where I was. We have to get out of here. Bulltrap's minions then swarmed the room, and I dove back into the water to flee while I still had the chance. On days 4 through 5, I escaped the guards until I realized that a water current felt stronger than I could handle. I looked around and saw that I was in the playtime pool heading straight towards a waterfall. Oh no, I need to get out of here! I tried to break free from the current, but even with Dolphin's grace, I wasn't able to escape it with brute force. I looked around and spotted a piece of machinery above the water, giving me an idea. Here goes nothing. I unleashed my Clever Claws roar attack on the machinery, causing it to collapse a part of the roof into the water in front of me. I was able to use the rubble to climb up and out of the deadly current of the pool. Soon enough, I had made my way into a new area. That was close.
That's close enough.
So Suddenly, a jack-in-the-box jumped down in front of me, ready to kill. On days 6 through 7, I was about to get attacked by an evil jack-in-the-box until my brother Silly Shelly jumped in and manifested a shield in front of me.
Are you okay?
Thanks to you, I am. In a fit of rage, Jack attacked again, but Shelly and I were able to dodge as one. Now it's my turn to show you what I've got. I unleashed my abilities onto the clown, overwhelming him with my combined powers. Although he tried to fight back with his razor-sharp claws, he was no match for me. With one final blow, the jack-in-the-box was defeated.
Whoa! It looks like together us forgotten critters might actually stand a chance against Bulltrap. Come with me!
I followed Silly Shelly to another room where the next machine was waiting for us. We approached it, but before it could be powered on, a terrifying clown head dropped down on top of it, destroying it in a single hit. What the heck is with all these clowns?
You critters will never unite. Long live Bulltrap!
The beast charged after us, and we ran for our lives. On days 8 through 9, Shelly and I were being chased by Bulltrap's minion throughout Playtime Co. He was gaining on us quickly, so I tried to slow him down with my water attack. Unfortunately, he was able to endure it. He was too powerful.
We're going to be captured!
Not on my watch. Stand back. Shelly jumped away, and I used my roar attack to cause a part of the building to collapse. Rubble came crashing down from above, crushing the clown head. But once the dust settled, I realized Silly Shelly and I had been separated by mistake. Oh no, there's no way through this rubble. We could hear the sound of giant footsteps approaching. We were running out of time.
Oh no! Someone's coming! Find a power core and meet me back at Playcare. With it, I could restore the machine back to its original state.
I accepted Shelly's quest and ran down another path to evade the incoming enemy. On days 10 through 12, Bulltrap's minions caught up with me as I was running through Playtime Co. I then turned into a room to find myself cornered at a lava pit.
Nowhere to run now, smiling freak.
This won't stop me! I used my Jolly Jaw water powers on the lava, creating an obsidian platform for me to cross over. I ran over it, but the minions stormed after me, trying everything in their power to knock me over the edge. Alright, if that's the way you want to play, how about this? I used my claws to slash each enemy away and my roar attack to knock the remainder into the lava around me. One by one, I knocked away each of my opponents to their fiery doom. That's what you get for messing with the forgotten critters! I thought I had won the fight, but an even bigger and stronger minion entered the room to face me.
You're going down.
Without hesitation, the large minion then charged at me. It was a contest of strength, and both of us rammed into each other to try and push our opponent into the lava. My foe charged up and knocked me to the outer edge of the platform.
It's no use. Give up.
Never! I mustered all my strength to push back and knock the beast into the lava in one blow and win the battle. Time to find more forgotten critters. I then used Jolly Jaw's powers to finish the obsidian bridge and make it out of the lava pit alive. On the other side of the lava room, I found the power core I had been looking for being carried away on a conveyor belt. It was about to be dropped into a bottomless pit. There isn't much time. I need to get that power core. On days 13 through 15, I jumped onto the conveyor belt after the item I needed. Luckily, I was able to grab it before it fell into the pit, and it granted me 5 more hearts and new powers. Whoa, looks like I got a bonus reward. Time to get out of here. I didn't get to celebrate for long before Bulltrap himself entered the room.
There you are, clever claws. I finally got you right where I want you.
Bulltrap then pulled a nearby lever, causing the conveyor belt to speed up. No! Stop this, Bulltrap! I was now inching closer and closer towards the edge of the belt. If I didn't pick up the pace, I'd quickly fall to my doom.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way out of this one. You're clever claws after all.
Bulltrap then left the room, leaving me to die. I had to think of something fast. Without any other options, I mustered all of my strength and blasted Jolly Jaws' powers towards my feet and managed to lift off of the belt and back to safety. Wow, I made it back! I guess I am pretty clever. That took a lot of energy though. I looked and saw that my hunger bar had dropped severely low. Man, looks like we're pretty hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving.
I then left the room and searched Playtime Co. for some food. It wasn't long before I came across Picky Piggy's hot dog stand. Time to feast! Before I could grab some food, I heard a familiar voice screaming for help.
Help!
Oh no, that sounds like Silly Shelly. I have to help him.
Wait, grab the glizzies first.
Oh, right. I grabbed the food and hurried towards Playcare, hoping I wasn't too late to save my brother. On days 16 through 18, I returned to the Playcare to find that Silly Shelly had been captured by a large Bulltrap goon. Let him go!
Why would I do that? The only critter that will survive is our great leader, Bulltrap.
Suddenly, the goon flipped a switch, causing the bottom of Silly Shelly's cage to open and sending him into a pit. No! I jumped in after my brother without another thought and dove deep into the depths of the pit. When I landed, I took tons of fall damage, but I managed to survive with low health. Shelly, are you okay?
I'm fine. Look out, bro!
Suddenly, the pumpkin goon was seen dropping in from above.
What's this? You two aren't dead from the fall? Well then, I'll just have to finish the job.
I thought we were goners until Silly Shelly used his shield power to protect us.
This guy was way too tough. We have to get out of here before it's too late.
On days 19 to 22, Silly Shelly fended off the pumpkin toy knight with his shields while I frantically searched for an exit. I managed to find a weak point in the wall and used my powers to blast it open. I found an opening! Let's go, Shelly! Shelly and I ran through the makeshift exit as the pumpkin goon broke the shields.
You think you could just run away from me? Get back here.
Both of us ran through narrow hallways as the pumpkin knight chased close behind.
Keep running, Clausy. He's gaining on us.
The beast was closing in on us, but I quickly noticed some spider webs scattered in the area. Are you sure we should be going this way?
The web should slow him down. Come on.
Shelly and I jumped over the webs and the beast collided with them, getting themselves stuck.
These webs won't stop me.
That should hold him off for now. Let's get out of here before he breaks loose. I escaped with Silly Shelly back to Playcare, but sure enough, we heard the goon free himself from the webs behind us.
You two won't escape me. I know you're around here somewhere.
We quickly hid in a corner before the pumpkin goon could spot us. Once he was close, he began searching the area to find our location.
We need to fuse before he finds us. Let's repair that machine.
Good idea! We quietly snuck away and made our way towards the machine. On days 23 to 26, I returned to the room where the broken machine was.
Hand over that power core you found. I'm fixing this thing up.
I tossed him the power core and Shelly went to work. After a few moments, the machine was restored back to its former glory. Nice job, Shelly!
Thanks. I didn't go through 4 years of engineering school for nothing.
4 years of what now? Suddenly, the ground started to tremble, and the knight that was hunting us broke into the room.
Found you.
Quick, get in the machine.
Me and my forgotten critter brother got into the device as it powered on, and in an instant, we fused together. Our transformation made me gain 5 more hearts and Silly Shelly's powers. Now let's see who's stronger. I used my powerful new claws to battle the pumpkin knight. With my new size and power, I held the advantage, but it wasn't over yet. The knight used his deadly scythe on me, but thanks to my increased defense from Shelly Shell, I didn't feel a thing. Nice try! Now for some payback! I used my roar attacks to fight back and overwhelm the pumpkin knight. I was able to use one final strike to take him out with ease.
Nice work, Clausy.
Thanks! Time to continue looking for the rest of my siblings. I then continued my search and soon found myself back in the center of the Playcare. Upon investigating, I accidentally stepped on a pressure plate, causing a cage to form around me. To make matters worse, Bulltrap dropped down from above.
Looks like I caught myself the runaway.
This isn't good! On days 27 through 30, I was confronted by Bulltrap while stuck in his cage trap. What do you want from me?
I want you to pay.
Bulltrap shot out a cloud of dark energy, causing me to hallucinate.
I was once a smiling critter like you, embraced by the other smiling critters, even Catnap himself. When I had a secret, I started exploring the dark arts. And I was good at them too. With that power, we could have been the most powerful toys in the world. We would have had a monopoly on the market. But when I told the others my plans, I was outcasted. They didn't agree with my pursuit of knowledge. Catnap sealed me away, never to be found again. But when they rediscovered you and your siblings, I was free to finally seek revenge. I'll make sure you and all the other critters pay for the pain you've caused me.
My vision cleared and I was back to reality. You're crazy! I won't let you get away with this. I'm gonna fuse with the last two forgotten critters and stop you.
Not if I kill you first.
Bulltrap cast dark magic on the cage, causing my hearts to drop rapidly. Ugh, I'm not gonna make it.
Hang in there, Clausy!
Shelly's armor held strong, protecting me from losing the last of my hearts. I gotta get out of here! In a burst of strength, I used my powerful slam attack to break the side of the cage, making a mad dash to the school before I could be killed.
This isn't over, forgotten critters. I'll find you wherever you go.
On days 31 to 34, I took cover inside of the school and barred the doors so Bulltrap couldn't follow us. I have to find Molly McMoo and Jerry Giraffe before Bulltrap can finish his plans.
We should split up and look for them.
That'd be a great idea if we didn't literally share the same body right now.
Oh, right.
I began exploring the school in search of my siblings. I entered the basketball court and looked around, but I didn't find anyone. I'm not seeing any signs of either of them around here.
Don't be so sure. Look!
I looked and spotted Molly McMoo taking cover behind the bleachers. Molly! I excitedly ran towards her, but she looked at me frightened.
Shh! She's going to find us.
What? Who's gonna find us?
I said hush! Come on. If we run for the exit now, we might be able to escape before she gets to us.
I followed after Molly McMoo as she ran for the basketball court's exit. We re-entered the main lobby and headed for a door, but Miss Delight suddenly dropped down in front of us, blocking the escape.
2 students skipping class. Looks like I'm gonna have to write you up.
Miss Delight pulled out her makeshift mace and started swinging, landing a strong hit on me and knocking me back. Come on! It's not even a school day! Just let us pass!
Only once you've finished your assigned writing. Here, I'll lend you a pencil.
Miss Delight ran towards me again, aiming to pierce me with the pencils on her mace. But Molly used her milk beam to blast her away.
Run!
While Miss Delight was briefly stunned, we ran deeper into the school to try and escape her. On days 35 to 38, Molly McMoo and I ran into the cafeteria, hoping that the deranged teacher wouldn't find us there. We need to fuse together to increase our strength.
For sure, but the next machine is hidden in a secret area of the playcare and nobody knows where it is.
Suddenly, Miss Delight spotted us.
Found you.
She swung her weapon and smashed the wall towards Molly and I. We narrowly avoided being hit and split up to avoid being caught. I ran behind the counter to take cover and locked the door behind me. As I did, I spotted the school's lunch selection. Ew, what is this slop?
That's lunch. The selection is updated every week, but usually students can choose between green mystery meat, blue mystery meat, or mystery meat.
What about that pizza?
Pizza is for teachers only.
This school is a house of horrors!
Not only are you tardy, but you're ungrateful too. I'm gonna teach you a lesson you'll never forget.
Suddenly, Miss Delight used her school key to open the door. Not good!
Get away from my brother!
Molly ran in and tried to hit Miss Delight with another milk beam. The teacher became enraged and went after Molly instead.
Why, you naughty little cow.
Miss Delight then ran for a nearby button on the wall. When she pressed it, this caused a cage to form around Molly McMoo. No! Let her go!
Don't worry about me. Find the map to the machine before it's too late.
Got it! I'll be back for you! I quickly left. I wanted to help my sister, but I wasn't strong enough to face Miss Delight alone yet. On days 39 to 42, I searched the school for the map that Molly had asked me to find. If I were a map hidden in a school, where would I be? As I looked around, I found an art room with a wall full of different drawings. Among them is one that looked like what I needed. Could that be the map Molly was talking about? I grabbed it off the wall, but suddenly a creepy doll emerged from one of the paintings.
That's my drawing, you monster! Give it back!
You drew this map?
All the drawings in this room belong to me. It does not matter who drew them first.
What? Yes, it does! She took out a cursed tome and attacked me with a powerful slash attack in response, taking away some hearts. She was stronger than she looked. I fought back with my forgotten critter powers, doing just as much, if not more damage back to her. Seeing the damage I inflicted, I grew confident and pressed my attacks, but just as I thought I was going to win, her rage grew even stronger.
I said, give it back!
Suddenly, the doll grew into a much larger size. I don't care how big you get, I still need this map more than you do. She flew in and I tried to fight her, but she dealt a devastating headbutt attack, sending me straight through the floor. When she was enraged like this, she was too much. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. I ran for my life, knowing that I was a sitting duck if I kept trying to fight her. On days 43 to 46, I was being chased by the possessed doll through the halls of the school. Get away from me!
Give me back my stuff!
She was able to teleport around each corner. I couldn't shake her off.
Give me the drawing!
No, I need it! I managed to outrun her and into another room, locking the door just in case. I looked around, finding myself in a library with a moon pendant waiting inside. Is this Catnap's pendant? I knew the doll was close on my tail and I had no choice but to grab the necklace. When I did, I gained 5 hearts and new Catnap red smoke powers. The doll phased into the room, but now I was stronger thanks to the pendant.
You're gonna die!
You wish! I used my new Catnap gas attack on her as she tried to rush towards me. The smoke caused her to drift to sleep and fade out of existence. She was defeated! Nice! Thanks, Catnap. I'll make sure to save Molly before it's too late. I then followed the map to do some rescuing. On days 47 through 50, the map led me to a secret area of Playcare, themed after a farm. I didn't know a place like this existed in Playcare. I explored the area and found different farm animal toys wandering around. There were carrots and wheat growing there too. I bet that barn has the machine inside. I tried to open the door to the barn, but it was locked tight. No matter what I did, the door wouldn't budge. Ugh, it's no use. Maybe there's another way? I looked around and suddenly noticed 2 different pens, with them labeled with the words cow and pig. This gave me an idea. I explored the farm, gathering wheat and carrots. Once I had enough, I approached the toy cows and pigs. Over here, guys, you hungry? The wheat and carrots immediately caught the attention of the cows and pigs, and I was able to round them up and lure them into their pens. Once they were all inside, I heard a click coming from the barn door. I walked up to the door and smashed it. It was now unlocked and opened without a problem. Time to get to that machine. I headed into the barn, hoping to find what I was seeking inside. On days 51 through 54, I walked into the barn, but to my surprise, it was much larger on the inside. And here I thought this was just a normal barn. I made my way deeper into the interior and came upon a massive obstacle course over a pit of boiling hot lava. On the other side, there was another door that would lead me deeper into the barn. Who had the time to build all of this? I jumped to the first platform and began traversing my way across the magma, being careful not to fall as I jumped from platform to platform. As I landed on my next platform, the room began to rumble. What's happening? I looked behind me and saw that the platforms were beginning to spew flames out from them. I was now on a time limit. I gotta move fast. I was nearing the end of the obstacle course when suddenly a wall of fire blocked my path. I was now stuck between a wall of flames. Ah! What do I do? Thinking quickly, I used my Jolly Jaws water powers to put out the flames in front of me and jump to the end just before I was consumed by fire. Whew, that was a close one. I almost melted back there. I continued through the door deeper into the barn, hoping that the next challenge wouldn't be so deadly. On days 55 through 58, I made it through the other side of the door where I found the machine I was seeking. Unfortunately, Miss Delight had beaten me there and had trapped Molly in a cage.
Looks like I finally caught the Troublemaker.
Let her go!
I'm afraid I can't do that, but I'd be happy to have you join her in detention.
Before I could even react, she lunged forward and attacked. She hit me with her mace attacks. I tried retaliating with my forgotten critter powers, but compared to Miss Delight's moves, they were weak.
Get me out of here and use the machine. It's the only way.
I ran from Miss Delight and stood in front of the cage. She ran after me. At the last moment, I jumped aside, causing her to attack the cage instead of me and bust it open. You okay?
I am now. Let's take her down together.
I entered the machine with Molly McMoo and we fused together. As we transformed into one, I gained 5 more hearts and new Molly McMoo powers. Whoa! I have udders now. Hey, Miss Delight, got milk? I blasted her with my new Milk Beam attack, dealing heavy damage.
I'm lactose intolerant, you brat.
Oh, sorry not sorry. She fought back, striking me with her pencil mace just like before. But thanks to my fusion, I was stronger and able to take the hits. I began to turn the tide of battle. With a final leap off the top of the stairs, I grand slammed her into the ground, defeating Miss Delight once and for all. That should be enough calcium for you.
Help!
I suddenly heard the sound of someone screaming for help and hurried towards the source to see what was going on. On days 59 through 62, I arrived at the source of the screams. I was in another part of Playcare and found Jerry Giraffe. Jerry! Thank goodness! I approached Jerry, but once he saw me, he freaked out.
Clausy, stay back, or you'll get stuck too!
I stopped in my tracks. When I did, I looked down and noticed that Jerry was stuck in a pit full of honey. It was as sticky as tar, and he couldn't move. Don't worry, I've got just the thing to get you out. I used my new Molly McMoo powers and was able to wash the honey away, freeing my brother.
Boy, am I glad to see you. That was a sticky situation. Bulltrap has been hunting us all down.
I know. We need a few so we can combine our powers. Only then can we stop him.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Jerry and I heard a buzzing sound and turned to see a bee minion flying towards us.
That's the monster that trapped me.
The bee closed in and I lunged at it, trying to land a hit on him. He was quick and darted through the air and dodged my attacks. Before I could react, he grabbed my brother and flew off with him.
Clever Claws, help!
Jerry, hold on! I'm coming! I chased after the bee, determined to save Jerry. On days 63 through 66, I was pursuing Jerry's kidnapper into another room. I ran in, ready to fight for my brother's freedom. But when I entered, I didn't find him or the bee anywhere. Stop hiding, you buzzing basket case! Come out and let my brother go! Out of nowhere, the door slammed shut behind me. I tried to claw my way out, but it was no use. I went to look for another exit, but when I did, the floor melted into liquid honey. Oh no, I'm gonna get trapped just like Jerry did. I tried using my milk powers like before, but that only made things worse. The room trembled as more honey came pouring down from above. There's no way out of here. As I began to sink into the honey, I spotted a drain stopper at the bottom of the room. With no other options, I swam deeper to try and destroy it. But when I got close enough, smaller bee minions dropped into the honey to stop me.
He's gonna drain the honey! Stop him!
The bees began attacking me and pushed me away from the drain. I had no choice but to fight back. All right, you're dead! I used my deafening roar ability combined with my milk beam to take out the bees with ease. Once the goons were destroyed, I swam back to the drain. I destroyed it, and soon enough, all the honey sank down into the drain hole. That was close! I quickly jumped out of the hole and ran out of the room to continue my search for Jerry. On days 67 through 70, I roamed the halls of the Playcare looking for Jerry. Jerry! Jerry, where are you? During my search, I spotted honey and pink fur scattered across the floor. I followed the trail until I reached a room I hadn't explored yet. Inside was a player trying to figure out a puzzle.
Is it red then blue, or blue then red?
Excuse me, have you seen a giant red bee and pink giraffe fly around here anywhere?
Whoa, hey, don't hurt me. I'm so close to beating this puzzle.
I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I just want to find my forgotten friend and save the Playcare.
Oh, well, maybe your friend is on the other side of the secret door I'm trying to get through. Want to help?
Sure. I then analyzed the door puzzle he was trying to figure out, and it looked like I could solve it. I walked around the room for the blocks I needed to activate and turned on blocks that fit the puzzle. As I did, the door's lights began to turn green.
Wow, you're really good at this.
I've got experience. Stand aside. I pressed the final blocks and the last light lit up. Once completed, all the lights turned green and the door suddenly opened. The puzzle was solved.
You did it! I would have been stuck here forever without your help. Thanks. Well, hopefully your friends are in here. See ya.
As the player left into the secret door, I suddenly heard the sound of large footsteps approaching. That must be Bulltrap. I gotta move. I quickly ran through the secret door, hoping to find my friend. On days 71 through 74, I took cover in the secret room. As I did, I discovered a massive machine. It looked like it was being used to manufacture toys. Whoa, this is like the Make-A-Friend machine, but way angrier. I approached the machine to inspect it further, until the bee minion that kidnapped Jerry emerged from behind it.
What the? You survived my bee trap?
That's right, bub. Where's Jerry Giraffe?
He's somewhere you'll never find him. Now that you're here, let's see how you survive this. this!
The bee powered on the machine and fled just as it began to create countless new henchmen. The newly spawned minions came at me and I fought them off using my various attacks. Despite their numbers, it was clear that I had superior strength and I was able to cut multiple of them down with ease. But the machine kept creating more. There was an infinite supply of them and I couldn't fight forever. I'm getting nowhere fighting these guys. I have to take out the source. I ran in between the attacking minions and closed in on the machine, using my fist to destroy the controls. This caused the machine to malfunction and all the toys that it created were instantly destroyed. Oh yeah!
My contraption, you fool! I'll kill you for this!
Oh no! The monstrous bee attacked me and I braced myself for the next round. On days 75 through 76, I was clashing with the giant bee. He used his stinger attacks on me that dealt poison damage. I tried to avoid them, but he was fast, and the hits were causing my hearts to drop even further.
Bulltrap will reward me handsomely for taking you out!
Not today! I aimed my milk powers at myself to flush the poison from my system and heal, preparing me to continue fighting. We traded blows back and forth. With my health back, we were now evenly matched, but this fight would never end if I didn't find a way to end it quickly. Take this! I ran in and used my poppy gas attack to put the bee in a daze.
How in the world did you?
Once he was dazed, I used my strength to smash him down for good. I guess we won't be seeing him around. Once defeated, he dropped a map that I quickly picked up. Bulltrap's base? This could be where Jerry is. I have to hurry. I followed the directions on the map, knowing that it would lead me right to Bulltrap's base. On days 79 through 82, I arrived at the location on the map to find Bulltrap's secret base in the depths of Playcare. He was having a conversation with his men, so I went in closer to listen.
Great work, men. We finally have Jerry Giraffe captive.
But that nasty amalgamation of forgotten critters is still running around rampant.
Don't worry, I've already taken that into consideration.
What do you mean?
The one thing he wants most is to gather all of his allies once again. So, we'll use Jerry Giraffe as bait. When the amalgamation comes here to save him then, we'll ambush him.
Everyone cheered for Bulltrap. I knew trouble was on the horizon.
How dare he walk all over our bro like that? I say we take him out right now.
Shh, they're gonna hear us. We have to be careful.
Who goes there?
Suddenly, I realized that I was spotted.
That's the freak! Get him!
Before I was caught, I ran away to avoid the incoming guards. On days 83 to 86, I ran away from the incoming guards as they were closing in behind me. Gotta keep moving! In front of me, I spotted some colored blocks and got an idea. I better use everything to my advantage. I knocked over the blocks and kept moving while the debris slowed them down to buy me some time. Take that, suckers! I ran off and finally reached the door to go through and take cover. Hopefully they don't find me here. I then looked inside the room to find that I was inside of the cell room where Jerry was locked up.
You came for me.
I would never leave you behind. Hang on. I slammed onto the bars with all of my might to destroy them, freeing my brother from his cage.
Thanks, Clever Claws.
Hey, ain't there someone else you're forgetting to thank?
Oh, you don't need to thank me. I'm just happy to be here.
Cool it, guys. Let's blow this dump. As we left the room, we both heard loud footsteps approaching. That can't be good.
They're here. Come with me. I know where we can fuse.
With that, I followed Jerry to the next machine. On days 87 to 90, Jerry took me to where the next machine was so that we could fuse together into a stronger form. Jerry quickly shut the door before the guards could enter into the room. We didn't have much time.
Hurry! Let's do this!
We ran into the machine and turned it on. In no time at all, we fused, transforming into a much more powerful form and gaining 5 hearts, along with some new giraffe stomp powers. Taste the wrath of the forgotten critters! The minions then broke through the door, ready to fight. I used my new powers to take down guard after guard with ease. I stomped the ground, sending a shockwave that knocked the minions into the air. With Molly's milk beam, I was able to force the goons into the corner. With all of my powers combined, the lesser bull minions were no match for my ultimate form. I was finally reunited with all of my forgotten siblings. I think I can finally take on Bulltrap!
Don't be deceived.
Out of nowhere, I heard a mysterious voice. A ghostly door appeared in front of me, and it seemed to draw me in. What's this about? I walked through the door. unsure of where it would take me. On days 91 to 93, I arrived on the other side of the door where I found an old haunted-looking room. Who goes there? What do you want from me? Suddenly, the ghost of Frowny Fox appeared before me. Ah!
Don't be afraid. I'm on your side.
I remember you from somewhere. Who are you?
I'm Frowny Fox, a smiling critter just like you. Bulltrap killed me a long time ago, but my spirit has been stuck here ever since.
Oh no, that's horrible. I promise I'll avenge you along with everyone else he's ever hurt.
That's actually why I'm here. You are still missing one more thing to defeat him.
But that's impossible. I collected and fused with all the other forgotten critters.
But you haven't unlocked your own potential. If you let me into your mind, I can help you reach it.
Anything to stop Bulltrap. I'm in. Let's do this. Within a moment, Frowny Fox flew into me, causing my vision to blur. On days 94 to 96, I found myself in a strange dream realm where Frowny Fox was standing before me. Where the heck am I?
We're inside of your mind. In order to complete the training, you must find the 3 dream fragments scattered across the world.
Then I better get searching. I left Frowny Fox and began to scour the land for the lost fragments. Where could it be? I walked around and found a small pond of water. Looking deeper, I quickly spotted the first one alone at the bottom. I gotta swim for this one. I used my Jolly Jaws powers to swim into the water and collected it with ease. 2 more to go. Continuing my search, I spotted an out-of-place pile of rocks. Who's to say it's not in here? Max, smash! Using my forgotten critter strength, I began smashing through all of the rocks in my path. As the dust settled, the next fragment was revealed. Lucky me, 2 down, only 1 more to go. I only had 1 fragment to go, and I was running out of places to look until I spotted what looked to be Frowny Fox's house. With no other leads, I walked in to investigate. On days 97 through 98, I entered Frowny Fox's house to find a large beast standing in front of the final fragment I needed. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind standing aside? I need that fragment you're looking at. The beast then turned around, revealing that it was Frowny Fox himself.
You'll have to fight me for it, Clever Claws.
Fight you? Why would I do that?
If you think you're strong enough to fight Bulltrap, then you should have no problem fighting this version of myself.
Can we maybe do a puzzle instead? I like puzzles.
Not today, Clawsy. Fight me or you're gonna be stuck here forever.
The hulking Frowny Fox then lunged at me and punched me through his home and back outside. We can talk this out. I don't want to hurt you.
This is a dream, Clawsy. Give me your best shot.
Frowny Fox continued to fight, and I had no choice but to protect myself. I used all of my strength and forgotten critter powers. I had to attempt to stop Frowny, but he was just too strong. His slashes and strikes were too much for me to handle.
Come on! I thought you were clever!
You're right! I am! I ran away from Frowny Fox and went to grab the last fragment instead. Got it! In a flash, I returned back to the real world, but now I had 5 more hearts and awesome new fire breath powers. Whoa, that really worked! Thanks, Frowny Fox!
Ha! You used your wits to win! I knew you could do it! Now you're ready to face Bulltrap! Good luck, forgotten critters!
With that, I made my way back to Bulltrap Base to finish this fight once and for all. On day 99, I returned to Bulltrap Base in the depths of Playcare to find that he had more guards than ever before. I must have really angered him to set up this much security. Good thing I've gotten strong enough to take anything on. I stomped the base and unleashed my power upon all of the goons. Nothing stood in my way of vengeance. Using all of the powers I've gained by fusing with my friends, the goons fell one by one from my might. I leveled the small guards like nothing. They were no match for all my siblings and I.
This isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
You better run! Come out and face me, Bulltrap! Suddenly, a large empowered Bulltrap minion guard dropped down in front of me.
You're not worthy of seeing the boss. Prepare to die.
The guard used their fireball attacks and mighty strength on me, dealing tons of damage. I fought back with my forgotten critter attacks, but he was tough. I knew I had a real fight on my hands. I attempted to use silly Shelly shields to block most of his attacks and then counter with my own. He might have been stronger, but I couldn't lose. I came too far. Just give up. Nothing will stop me from destroying Bulltrap.
Well, then call me nothing, because I'll be the one stopping you.
What? That doesn't even make sense. By the way, look up.
Huh?
While the large minion was distracted, I used my roar attack to strike him dead. Out of my way! With the guard out of my way, I stormed into Bulltrap's chambers. On day 100, I arrived at the base of Bulltrap where he stood waiting.
Look who decided to show up.
Face me, you coward. We're gonna settle this the old-fashioned way. Hand-to-hand combat.
You think just because you gathered all the forgotten critters, you can defeat me? You're not the only one who's been getting stronger.
What do you mean by that?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Out of nowhere, Bulltrap summoned a circle of dark energy and grew bigger in size.
Prepare to die.
In an instant, he attacked me as I braced myself for an intense battle. He used his new dark slash attacks on me, dealing a lot of damage. I fought back with my variety of forgotten critter abilities. He used his horns to try and impale me, but I activated Shelly's shields to protect me. Bulltrap's increased size made this a harder fight to win, but I was determined to come out on top. You'll pay, especially for what you did to Frowny Fox.
He was weak, just like the rest of you.
He was tough, but so was I. I unleashed everything I had into him, but he had one last move up his sleeve. He used his ultimate smash attack on me, but thanks to my fusions, I was able to endure it, and it was my turn to strike him down. For Catnap, Frowny Fox, and all of the smiling critters.
No!
With one final powerful move, I knocked him off the platform into the lava below, defeating him once and for all. We will never be forgotten again!